Hey guys, welcome back to the Collect the Magic channel. We are doing a sequel slash just kind of like awesome video because we got so many awesome responses to our creating a custom video, which I will link down below, or you can go back and watch it. That is now our most popular video. I keep saying my, but it's not my channel anymore because now it's half yours. So
plus I painted that thing.
I know.
It was my hand.
But that is our most popular video. It's you know, upwards of, you know, 7,000, 8,000 views.
By the time you guys will see this, it'll probably hit at least 8,000.
Yeah, and that is mind-boggling to me. I don't know about you, but that is just mind-boggling.
And yet we still only have 400 subscribers. Come on, guys.
But anyway, so we've done a couple customs since then.
And we've learned a lot. And
we never expected that to be popular, so we didn't film the ones.
Well, I mean, we did, and then they were corrupted, and then
yeah, so we're like, whatever, this video won't be popular anyway. Well, it turns out it was, so we're gonna make sure we film this one. But before we do that, why don't you showcase the last custom you did?
The last custom I did, and she's not really finished yet. She's a little rough yet.
She's gotta be touched up a little bit.
She's a little rough yet, but McGann Martian, as you can see, her clothes need a little bit of touch up there. I had done her in a darker shade of green. But the green that I had mixed from blue and yellow paint, because in the beginning we had only bought the four colors of paint. We bought red, yellow, blue, and purple because we figured we could mix just about any colors.
Yeah.
Bad idea.
Don't do that.
What happened was the green ended up drying so it was so dark. It was so dark. It painted on really nice. It painted on like a really nice emerald looking green, but
when it dried, it was
when it dried, it was almost black, almost black. You couldn't see. So we went out and we bought a nice emerald green,
fluorescent green.
Yes,
like the brightest green we could find, knowing it would darken, and this was the result.
Yep, that was the
which was like
we really need to prime this one.
Which is like the perfect. Shade of green for her.
It was the perfect green, and it was fantastic. So, pro tip 1, if you can find a bottled color, just buy the bottled color. If you have to mix, then mix.
But we learned a couple things by mixing. One, you waste a lot of paint by mixing.
You really do.
And you waste a lot of time. So for these customs, we are going to be taking two #1 Batmans, which I know you're all yelling at the computer right now. Why are you doing that to a #1 Batman? Okay.
Well, first of all, these are the re-releases. These are the
re-releases. 2, the paint jobs are bad on these already. 3, the boxes are damaged. And 4, we both have a regular Batman already in our collection. Because you guys know I'm a big Batman lover in the pop form. Which is why we're doing customs of Batman. But what we are doing is we are going to be continuing the line that Loot Crate started. They did a Joker Batman crossover, which is awesome. So we're going to be taking these Batmans and doing crossovers with other Batman villains. I am going to be doing a Batman Riddler crossover.
And I am going to be doing a Batman Harley Quinn crossover, which is weird because gender bent Bat.
I think it'll still be cool when it's done. Quinn.
Bat Quinn.
And then Riddler Batman. These will both be really, really cool. But we've learned a lot since we did this the first time. For instance, the first time now, we've been getting so many comments on that video of what we used. Originally, to take the paint off, we used nail polish remover, which worked,
has acetone in it.
And worked well. Everybody's saying, use straight up acetone. We went to a hobby store. It's like a car and airplane model store, and we asked their opinion because these guys are professionals in the
and they oh my god, their store.
Not that we don't
awesome.
Not that we don't trust you guys, but we wanted to make sure it was from a professional in the field. And they said don't use straight up acetone because yes, it takes the paint off,
but it's very hard on the vinyl. It's very hard on the vinyl.
And it is very toxic.
Which I could see. I mean,
they recommended, and it can be very expensive too.
Right.
They recommended 91% rubbing alcohol, which does exactly the same thing as the acetone. It's safer, and it's way cheaper. You can get this at Walmart and for $1. So we got 2 bottles. And, you know, we're still not taking any chances. This is the kind of rubbing alcohol you use in chemistry experiments in high school.
Yeah, like, it'll just, like, well, it says first aid antiseptic. So, I mean, it can't be that bad.
But we're not taking any chances. So we did buy some...
open wounds. That would hurt.
Yeah, we did buy some medical grade latex-free gloves.
Yep.
Just to be on the safe side. But what we're gonna do is overnight we are going to basically soak them in this to take all the paint off.
Yep. And when you do this at home, make sure that we have a metal bowl
that you don't mind ruining.
Well, I don't think it'll ruin it, but
just in case.
Metal is a lot. Metal is easier to clean, and it won't soak up those.
Yes, and we're not using
fumes.
Yeah.
And make sure you're able to cover it. So tin foil is probably what I'll use to cover.
Yeah, so you don't want that scent going everywhere.
You don't want that. Those fumes.
And then they also recommended this.
This says Model Master dried paint solvent. So I mean, this would be for more like McGann, where I would take a Q-tip and dip it in there
for touch-ups.
For little touch-ups. So
yeah.
So for you know, for really little customs, they recommended this. This is $5 a bottle. It's not.
Yeah, it's not, and that'll last us a while. And then we also picked up just one of these little trays from Hobby Lobby.
These work really well. If anybody has ever taken like an art class, these just wash out. I was sick of ruining my placemats.
Yeah, those placemats were great, and they were cheap to replace. But the problem is, you replace them so often, it adds up.
Right. This was $1.
The same price as the placemat, and we can reuse this about 50 times.
Yeah, I mean, you can feel that it's
a little more cost efficient.
Right.
But that's kind of everything we've learned in the process. We've also learned a couple other techniques, which we will show you as it goes on.
Apparently paint thinner is really good. The thinner your paint, the easier it is to hide the brush strokes. We learned that recently. Yep. Now this is not tested, by the way. This is a trial and error.
We're making it up as we go.
So, you know, if this 91% alcohol does not work,
you will never see this video.
Well, no, they could see it.
Oh yeah, they'll just see our screw-ups.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Anyway, if it does not work, we will definitely go and buy the 100%
acetone, which is at Walmart apparently. Right, we went all over to these specialty stores,
Hobby shops don't even have them.
And they're like, oh, we don't carry that. We go to Walmart.
They're like it's too strong. Like it's too strong, it's too dangerous. We don't carry it. We go to Walmart. They have it in their nail section because it's to take off acrylic nails.
It says on the thing, dip your nails in. So apparently it's too dangerous for hobby shops to use, but Walmart's okay with you dipping your fingers in straight up acetone.
I mean, go figure,
just
right?
Saying.
Whatever floats your boat. But that is a much smaller thing for it's like $2 for a smaller
thing. This was cheaper and apparently more.
They say it's safer, so we'll see.
It's safer.
Now, if you folks remember from our first video, yes, there are pop protectors on our custom pops. Don't ask.
It's just because we fold all the pop protectors so we don't have to fold them later. That's all it is. Because then these come out,
for yourself.
And then it's true. And then that way when she gets popped, she actually.
I want to keep my box, even if it's kind of a dingy little box. I want to keep it because it'll be cool. Yeah. Looking at all the Batmans there.
Yeah, here you can just show yours off.
So here's the Batman. As you can see, it's got lots of paint imperfections. There's black where there's supposed to be tan.
This one's even worse.
Look, it's scratched there, and you know, whatever. But
this one, there's barely any bat shield left on it.
But yeah, we're gonna have to figure out a way to take off the cape. And we're gonna boil them to take off the head. Yep. I wonder if the cape is gonna be like Ariel's bow, where it just turns to rubber and we just pull.
Yep. Well, we'll find out.
We'll find out.
So that's what we're doing today. That's kind of what we've learned.
Change my shirt.
That's all right.
We always try and have different shirts.
Because we film kind of all in one day. But that's kind of what we've learned. So, you know, come with us on this journey. Exorcist Batman! Come with us on this journey as we customize these Batmans. So yeah, let's get started.
The Batmans are awaiting their doom. Do you want to kill the Batman? That was a really good song. Kudos to whoever did that one.
So we have successfully boiled the Batmans, as you guys saw. Now they're all rubbery and really, really hot. So we're just taking the heads right off.
Wow, and that works.
They pop right off.
Yep. Oh yeah, you and your issue with heat.
Oh yeah, the disc came off. And the cape should come right off. There's a hole in his back.
There is a hole in his back to keep his cape on, it looks like. Okay.
We can give him a jetpack or something in there instead of a cape.
This is really warm though.
Alright, So that's kind of that.
So the Batman can go into 4 pieces here. I may as well do his too because he's a big baby about it.
Hey, the disc didn't come off of that one.
No, it didn't, and it probably shouldn't have came off the other one.
No,
either.
that's gonna make painting this one really easy.
Yeah, that one's mine, by the way.
Well, whatever. I can glue
No,
this.
it is because...
I know, I can glue it back in before I start painting it.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
There we go. The cape is off. Alright.
Just to give you guys a little look, they're all kind of in there. It's kind of like the Food Network of Batman.
Now, before we do anything else, I wanted to see if instead of... Because the gentleman we spoke to told us that we should keep them in the bowl with the isopropyl alcohol for 24 hours. But I'm just kind of...
We just said overnight.
Well, yeah, 12, 8, whatever.
12, 8, whatever.
So,
long enough to get the paint off.
I am just wondering if with the paint as is, if I can just do it now and just rub it off with an... Really? And just rub it off with a little... Can you open this?
Yes, hold on.
Men playing with their hands.
You got it? So you don't need me after all.
There we go.
Alright, after that one. Well, because it's got a top that opens.
Ooh, smell.
That is, wow, that is potent. That is potent stuff. Let's see if that stuff actually works. I think we're gonna have to soak it.
Yep, looks like we're gonna have to soak it, folks. So we will see you tomorrow.
Yep, but let's dump this in and just do that.
Yeah, because
that ain't working.
Yeah, it won't work at all.
So let's try this. Should we just dump it?
Holy!
All right, you hold the bowl,
Hell.
and I'll dump.
Should have gotten a smaller bowl. So we could use another bottle, but the bowl is so big. Next time we gotta use a smaller bowl.
Yeah.
You live, you learn. So what we're gonna do?
Like we said, we're making this up as we go.
Yeah. So we're gonna leave them all in here before we go to bed tonight because it's relatively late. We're probably gonna mess with the Batman heads and we're going to try and get them, you know, at least submerged. Ish. A little bit. Yeah, so that's what we're doing right now. We're gonna just kind of leave them. This should take off all of the primer and make the paint really easy to just scratch off, but yeah, we'll see tomorrow. He said it'll just dissolve right off, so that is strong stuff. Yeah, definitely need to go and find some saran wrap or tinfoil or something. Oh, yeah, so definitely be careful with this one, you guys. You don't want to gas out your house. Yeah, we will see you guys tomorrow when this is like done. Good morning, it's the next day, unless you're watching this at night, in which case, good night, evening, whatever. We found some stuff out. We found out that stuff doesn't really work that well for what the purposes of what we needed. It does take paint off. As you can see, there's some off on, you know, it got lighter. So one of two things happened. One, either it doesn't take black off very well, or it just really doesn't work at all. So you guys were right, sorry. So we ran to the store and we did get some 100% acetone. We also got some primer because we know that we're gonna have to prime these things before painting. Since they're all black, yeah. You know, even. So now we're glad we did buy these gloves because acetone is very dangerous. Yep, so please be careful, folks. Do as we say, not as we do, because we're gonna be kind of learning here. Yeah. Acetone is used for many things. You may know it to take like fingernail like fake fingernails off. That's where we found it in our store. Yeah, so. Wow, that's strong. Basically what this is super highly concentrated fingernail polish remover. And it's supposed to take paint of just about off anything. So, but it's very dangerous stuff, and we would never recommend that if you don't know what you're doing to not use it. Keep it away from children. Yes. So, we have cotton balls and magic erasers and stuff, but yeah. Oh yeah. It's coming right off. Yeah, it's starting to come off. I'm gonna take one of the bodies and start this here. Now, we don't know what is underneath Batman. So we definitely need white primer for this because it appears that the head, at least, of Batman is black, and I wonder if the body is gray.
It would be because the neck is gray.
Yep, see, look at this, folks. Look at how awesome. So this, the alcohol may have worked. It might have worked, folks. We're not sure.
No, because it didn't take, because the body is gray, and it didn't take it off.
Well, yeah, but it was just soaking. I didn't try. Oh, well, did we try to? We did try to take off the belt.
Right.
And it didn't take off. Yeah, see, look at this. It's the Batman is definitely a, it's like taking makeup off.
Right.
Which is cool. I mean, we're definitely learning along with you guys.
The belt is black.
We know that our last video helped quite a few of you out, up to 8,000 views now this morning.
And which is
awesome.
Crazy.
Keep it up, folks.
Crazy
Keep it
to
up.
think about that.
We love it. We love it.
So yeah, straight up acetone definitely is what you're gonna want to use.
Yep. Yep. Sorry for all the folks we doubted. This is awesome. Thank you for your help.
It's not that we doubted. We just.
Well, I mean, and the people we talked to like do this professionally.
Yeah.
So
we wanted to do our research. My Batman will not have the Bat Shield at all.
Mine will.
And the reason I'm not putting the Bat Shield on mine is because I'm gonna do the Riddler question mark instead.
Look at that. Look at that.
So yeah, that's the reasoning behind it. That's the
bodies
design.
of the Batman looks like the proto of Batman would be a black head and a gray body. Looks like
with a black belt.
With black belt.
He knows karate apparently.
Well, of course Batman knows karate.
Oh, so on a plus note, we have been getting a lot of comments for our giveaway.
So go do that if you haven't.
And we are very happy with some of the comments we are getting. They're super cool.
Yeah,
a lot of cool ideas.
Things we haven't talked about.
A lot of cool ideas out there. A lot of people know what we like, and I think they're kind of putting the giveaway that way. But you know, it works.
But you know, folks, it's not really pretty like exactly what we would want. It's what we think would be the coolest thing. You know. So even if we've never mentioned the pop you're thinking about talking about
enter it
anyway because we love to see your ideas.
I think these will turn out a little better than our
Vanessa and our other two.
Yeah, I also did Sid from Toy Story. So. And
as you folks can see, McGann is sitting back there. She's gonna need to be almost completely redone. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna do Harley yet. It's definitely something I've been thinking about. I'm probably going to do it more like classic Harley Quinn.
Yeah, I think you almost have to do classic Harley Quinn if you're going to do a crossover, because like with the Joker one, they did do classic Joker for that crossover.
So the couple people who mentioned acetone, thank you.
Couple, it was like half of the comments were like, use acetone. We also got, for epoxy, to use that. We couldn't find it.
No, they didn't really have any at our hobby stores that we looked at. Well, we didn't really look at Hobby Town.
No, we didn't.
We were more concentrated on this acetone and trying to find it, but hobby shops don't seem to sell it. Like I said, we got this at Walmart by the nail polish remover. It was only $2 a jar, and this jar is gonna last us quite a while. All right, so next, the next step here is we're gonna take that primer and we're gonna wait until these dry. They have to be completely dry. But then we are going to take this white base primer, spray the heads completely, spray the capes completely, and I'm gonna put some tape over the bat symbol.
My body will be sprayed.
And then the bodies will be sprayed completely. So the next time you'll see us, we'll have white Batmans.
So we've waited like hours for that primer to dry. And now what we're doing is we're taking them and kind of taping them off where we need them to be. So that when we paint it, yeah, it'll be kind of good to go that way. So yeah, just like for an example with mine, I put a big band around because that's going to be the Riddler's mask when I'm all said and done with that one. And then right now I'm taping off the boots and I'm taping off the gloves because those are going to be a different color than his torso, and that's for Riddler Batman. And looks like Amanda's kind of doing the same thing.
Yeah. It's hard to get underneath the gloves.
Yeah, when I did Sid, I had that problem because it was really...
Sid doesn't wear gloves.
No, I still had to tape off the hands though, because of his shirt. So I had to tape off the hands, and to get it around or at the knees, I had to do it for his pants, and it was like, it was a pain in the butt.
We got to remember to try not to get so much paint on this.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Back in.
Yeah, this part, prime it and leave it that way.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we can always take acetone and take it all off because we know how to do that now. But what I'm gonna do is tape that part off.
Yeah, I am doing the red part of Harley Batman first.
Yeah.
That's my plan.
We're gonna finish taping this off, get started on the painting, and then we'll update you guys. All right, so our pops are completely taped off, ready for painting. I kind of talked about mine already, so I'll just quickly go first. My head is taped off. The mouth is taped off because that's going to be skin tone, and this is taped off where his mask is going to be. The rest of his head is going to be green, and then the body is taped off. I just taped off the neck because we don't want to get a lot of paint on there. It makes it hard to put the head back on. The gloves are taped off, the boots are taped off, and then the belt is also taped off because those are all going to be purple, and the body's going to be green.
And mine is a little bit more difficult than his is, just because I have to get the black and red and all the white. So mine has a lot more tape right now. I'm just going to focus on the red. The bat symbol's already taped off, so after the pop is completely painted, I can take that sticker off, or that tape off right here, and deal with the bat symbol. I will probably just paint red all around the bat symbol there, just because that would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do that, and obviously, you know, the head. I'm leaving the ears of the bat, of the cowl, white, because it's going to simulate her pom-poms at the end of her little
silly hat.
Yeah, hat thing. So yeah, we're doing that then.
All right, so we'll check back with you guys after we start painting a little bit. Okay, so we've put our first couple coats on of a single color, and you can go first. I went first last time. And
yeah, I got this red. I'm gonna have to really touch it up a little bit after we're done here, but the red looks really good. The primer, you know, really helped. So
yeah.
So definitely that.
Here's my head real quick. Yeah, it's just all green, and then the blue is the paint. But, yeah, it needs another coat yet, but that's all that.
And then here's the red for the body. I think the boot might need an extra coat, but other than that, it looks pretty red, pretty good. And
I've got the body of the Incredible Hulk right here.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. With the blue and the green, he looks like the Incredible Hulk. But no, I'm gonna do this one just needs a little touch up on the leg and in a couple spots on the torso. Mostly the head, just gonna need another coat. But other than that, the first main part of painting is done for me.
And then I have the red on the cape, which looks decent. It clumps a little bit. The thing about using the tape is you got to be real careful, or it's gonna clump. But really, I can fix that a little bit later. Yeah. So we're gonna continue painting and then check in with you guys in a little bit. So we have finished our customs, and here they are. Putting the heads back on caused a little bit of the paint to rub off, so we're gonna have to touch it up a little bit on both of them, but for the most part, they are done. Mine, I realized about halfway through that it really just looks like a crossover between Batman and Donatello from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I think with the question mark and the cape, it doesn't look as much as like Donnie when it was just his head. Well, I think that you should have definitely taken that half of that purple band around his eyes off and just made, because it's so far close to his eyes there that, you know, it looks like, oh, you could have another whole set of eyes there. Oh, the Riddler does. You didn't know? He has two sets of eyes. He has 4 eyes, but 2 of them are invisible. No, I agree. What I did is I literally just took one strip of tape and I just put it around. In retrospect, I probably would have only needed half of that. And, you know, I may go back and repaint that, you know, and redo it, but I'm pleased with this, and I think it turned out really well. Yeah, the Harley turned out really well too. I think I had to figure out an interesting way to do her bat symbol there, and I guess she's not even really a her because we should have used the Batgirl, but you know that because of the chest. Yes, because the Batgirl is a girl. Batman is not.
Yeah.
But and her cape, yeah, see the paint starting to rub off there because of the reattaching of the head. Easy way to not have to deal with that is to make sure you take the disc off of the head when you're boiling it at the beginning of your custom making. So then at the end, when you're done, you can just pop the head or pop the disc on and then glue the head back on. So, you know, hindsight, you live and you learn. All we have to do now after we touch these up, probably today or tomorrow, is go and spray it with the primer, which causes pretty much everything to harden and stay stiff.
That finished glossy thing, which will be nice. I mean, we'll go back and we'll touch these up a little bit more, but I think they both turned out great.
Yeah, I think that they did turn out really well.
Yeah,
I'm just kind of picking at mine.
Yeah, yours had a lot more of like intricate detail than mine did. Like in your belt, you're alternating colors, while my belt's like just one color. Because my pop is literally 3 colors. I use 4 colors if you include the eyes. But I mean,
my pop is 3 colors.
Yeah, but it's a little more intricate. Like mine is just all blocky.
Like and I did her checkers for the cape. I really liked how she turned out, the white for the pom-poms, and I was gonna do black eyes because almost all of the Harley Quinn pops have black eyes, but then I realized that half of the cowl was gonna be black, so it didn't really make much sense.
And I was gonna do white eyes, but then I realized that with the white eyes, it really looked like a Ninja Turtle. And I think they have black eyes, but I mean...
They do have black eyes.
But the white eyes, you looked at it and you're like, man, that looks like Donatello. And with the white eyes, it looked much worse.
Yeah, with the white eyes, it kind of looked like angry Donatello.
Like zombie Donatello from your 1-Up pin.
But, you know, I mean, they will definitely do really, really well with this set. We're gonna probably try and make some custom boxes for them.
We're gonna try.
Just because this one has a custom box, so these need custom boxes.
Yeah, one thing that you'll notice, I know I'll get a lot of comments or a lot of hate on, is that I removed the bat symbol. And I did the question mark from the Riddler. But the way I had it designed, because he's modeled after the 1966 television series Riddler, I knew that if I didn't do that, you would not be able to tell who he was.
No, he'd look like Donatello with a cape.
Right. And well, I didn't think of that, but I knew you wouldn't be able to tell who he was. You'd be like a green and purple Batman. So he has to have the question mark on
honestly, I probably would have done mini question marks. Personally, like I probably would have done one on his forehead, on the back of the cape maybe, on the wrists maybe. I
might add one to the back of the cape. The wrist I was going to do, but it's way smaller than I thought. Like the wrists are smaller than I thought that I remember doing when I did other customs. So it would be too difficult for someone like me with, you know, lack of art experience. But the cape I might do a question mark on the back, or even on the back of the mask I might do a question mark. But I think both of them turned out great.
Yeah, they need to be touched. That bottom is gonna bug me. It needs to be touched up.
Yeah, the cape needs to be touched up on mine and the back of the head. But, you know, I think they both turned out great. I think that they are going to fit well in with all of our DC figures and with that Joker Batman.
Yeah, I mean, I think we did good this time. Definitely think we did good. So let us know who's you like better, cause you know.
Yeah, I mean, they're both awesome. They're both awesome.
Even the shoe has. I need to get some red in there. Ooh. Yeah. See, it's good I painted the back of that because you can see the back of the cape, but it's it's painted just like the actual back of it. So you know. Yeah.
But you know, mission accomplished. And as you guys know, if you watched my our top 10 most wanted Funko Pops, these were in my top 10 that I wanted. I wanted more Batman villain crossovers.
Yep. So these are down. We probably have one more Batman that we could do a crossover with, and we're kind of debating who we're gonna do with that. If we want to do like Poison Ivy, or if we wanted to
Penguin, or...
but some of those costumes are just so
difficult, yeah.
Well, no, like
and a lot of molding.
The Penguin is a suit.
A lot of molding. We'd have to be done with his top hat and umbrella and all that. Or if we did like the Danny DeVito Penguin, we'd have to make him bigger and we'd have to like sculpt the nose on him.
Well, but the point is that these are Batman pretty much Batman cosplays.
Right.
It's Batman masquerading as his villains.
Right.
So you can't make Batman fat. You just don't do that. You just don't do that.
In any case, I think that these all, I think all three of them look great next to each other.
Yeah, they look good.
Yeah, I was very worried when I started doing mine that he would look very similar to the Joker Batman when I was mocking it up in a Word document. I was kind of mocking up colors and what I wanted, and I was like, that's going to look a lot like the Joker, but it really doesn't.
No, it looks good. I still think it's going to bug me if you don't fix that
mask. I'll fix it eventually, but I'll fix it.
Okay, so wrap it up then.
Alright, if you guys like what you saw, make sure you hit that like button, give us a thumbs up. It lets us know what you guys like and what you guys want us to make videos on. Comment down below on which one you like better, or if you like them both, or other customs you would like to see. Maybe we'll take your advice and do one, who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know. Also, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button so you can be the first to know when more videos are uploaded right here on the Collect the Magic channel. As always, from both of us here at the Collect the Magic channel. Oh, we forgot to mention. There will be a Facebook page that we have now, or it will be made by the time this video goes up.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
He's slacking.
I'm slacking, but that Facebook page will be made for Collect the Magic. The link will be in the description below if that is a thing. So just be on the lookout for that. All of the photos from our Funko Pop hunts and all sorts of fun stuff will be up on there. Our custom photos will be up on there. Links to the channel will be up on there as well, so you'll be able to see everything you see on here, plus more on the Facebook page. So yeah, as always, from both of us here at Collect the Magic, thanks for watching. Have a magical day.